Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday. I hope you all had a great long weekend. So every Tuesday we take a look at the performance of the New Zealand Stock Exchange, which is obviously what we're going to do. Before I do that, just remember on the 6th of November, it's a Thursday at 7:30 at night, I'm doing a free webinar, and that is on the introduction to investing. And I'd love to see you there. I'll put the link for that in the show notes because you do need to register. It is being very popular, so it will close if it's not fully subscribed. So get in quick if you're wanting to do that. Or if you know someone that is wanting to learn how to invest, by all means, share it with them and we can obviously, hopefully, dispel any myths and that sort of thing regarding investing. Just remember that this is for educational purposes only, definitely not intended to be personalised financial advice. For that, you do need to go and have a chat to your own financial advisor. So I'm recording this over the weekend, and last week you can see here we had a positive week, which is great for the market. You can see that just on Friday alone, that was another positive day, and after hours the market is up about $14.50. So that is a good indicator that for the week, hopefully it's going to continue that way. Let's just zoom in and take a look. It is a good positive sign, and like I said last week, yes, we had 2 weeks in a row where the market came off after hitting all-time highs. Now, that could be the fact that the market is taking a little bit of a breath before it goes again. I'd like to think so. The only real caveat I'm going to put on here is when I look down the bottom at these bars down here, that's the volume. And there was very little volume. There's only about $27 million worth of shares traded last week on the New Zealand Stock Exchange versus the week before where there was 102 million. So that is something that is potentially a little bit cautionary, because we want to see these green bars down the bottom here on the volume definitely expanding above those red bars where the market has obviously come down for the week. Now, I'll put my moving averages on just so that we can get an idea as to how the market is going. So we always use 30 exponential, and you can see here that the market is trading above that one. So that's a good positive sign as well. And of course, the other one that I use is the 15 period exponential moving average. Yeah, and you can see the market has actually moved quite a way away from the 30-week moving average, but the 15-week moving average is definitely following it. So that's a good sign. I'd like to think that the market is going to continue this run and be stronger. I'm probably being optimistic because we do need to see that. We have been a laggard here for quite some time with the New Zealand market, and there's certainly been a lot of noise in the media lately that we're just not getting any new listings. A lot of companies are delisting off our stock exchange, so we do need to see some investment into our market. Otherwise, we won't have one, basically. So that is a good sign that the share is trading above both of those. Let's take a look at the 1-year chart. So my cautionary tale here is the share market is trading on a daily basis at that 30-day exponential moving average. Obviously, it is trading a little bit below that 15-day. So that's definitely something we need to keep an eye out. Hey, it could be that, like you can see with the dash line there, that could be a little bit of a line of resistance that's forming. So if it can break through that, then that would definitely be a positive indicator. But just at the moment, we just need to keep an eye on this. Like, I definitely want to see some upward trajectory, which we've seen back here, which was the end of September. We had several good strong days in a row. And if I go back further as well and look at May, you can see here that we've had a good strong run there. And that's the sort of thing that we want to see. Yes, the market came back a little bit once it sort of got to June, but then, or towards the end of May, but then it started sort of rallying again. And it's almost like going up in step patterns, which is a good sign that we want to see. Hey, where the market's going to go to from here, nobody knows. That's what we need to keep an eye out on. Obviously, the volatility is dropping as well. If I put that back to the 5-year chart, you can see that that's definitely falling down, which is good. It means that hopefully we're not going to have too much whipsawing around. But as to where the market's going, nobody really knows. We just need to keep an eye on it. But there are certainly some positive indicators out there. So hopefully next week we will have another positive week. The trading after hours is certainly indicating that, which is really good. I'll just stop sharing. So not too much to report on the New Zealand market, but I have had a great question come in from a viewer, and they're wanting me to do a comparison between ticker code VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500, and also between USF, which is the Smart share, which is available on the New Zealand Stock Exchange. So we'll take a look at that on Thursday and just see what we can see there, and hopefully that will add some value. So remember, if there is a share that you would like me to review, happy to do that. Just reach out, because I do read all the notes and we can see what we can do. So until Thursday, take care.